And this is WKBR with a Big Apple weather break for December 22nd, 1999. Sorry, folks, not much of a break at all. The outlook is extremely warm with scattered pockets of precipitation. No chance of a white Christmas this year. It's the warmest ever recorded in New York City. The temperature right now in Central Park is 76 degrees, and I personally know a whole bunch of folks will be singing carols on the beach at Coney Island. Imagine that. Many ecologists are attributing the weather to the greenhouse effect. Record highs have also been recorded in Stockholm, Moscow, London, Beijing, and Tokyo, with a number of tropical storm fronts developing in patterns unheard of for this time of year.
Merry Christmas. Go easy on the stuff, okay? Let me tell you something. If I didn't have you, I wouldn't have any problems at all.
Well, speaking of problems, look at this mess, eh? Oh, see? Eh? See? What did I tell you? These water mains, they're antiquated.
Yeah.
There. It was bound to happen eventually.
Just fix it, Janelli. There's Niagara Falls here. It's pushing me way behind schedule.
Pushing you behind schedule. What about me?
Friggin' knees!
Jesus. Are you okay?
That's it. That is it. I'm calling the union, man. Unsafe working conditions.
My whole leg.
What is this?
Just watch your step. What's all this stuff?
I don't know. Some kind of Indian burial ground.
I don't know. Hey, we got an archaeologist on call for this sort of thing.
Wait. You mean that Hellcat Goodleaf? Hey, look. You call her before you can say finders keepers. Any valuables we find down here are gone, rotting in some museum, huh?
I don't know, man. Karen ain't so bad. I kind of like her.
Hey, think of this like a Christmas bonus, huh?
I don't know.
Ah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it goes on forever. Looks like nobody's been here for years.
Sure, it's creepy down here.
Yeah, creepy doesn't quite cover it.
Oh my God. Janelli. Janelli.
Ah.
Get some help down here now.
Yeah.
This is Worldwide News. Philip Reston reporting. As we fade into the millennium's final Christmas, it appears the message of peace has not been heard in many corners of the globe. More on the world's hotspots in a moment, but first we go to Rachel Savage at our New York affiliate for that special report on an unusual archaeological discovery. Rachel?
Thank you, Phil. Well, members of the press have not been allowed in the tunnel as yet. Due to city regulations, the municipal archaeologist Dr. Karen Goodleaf must examine and secure the site before any civilians will be allowed on the premises. But I have to tell you, Phil, that there have been wild rumors flying around about the nature of the archaeological find. You'd assume that we would be talking about a Native American Indian burial site, considering the history of New York City. But 6 o'clock Eyewitness News actually spoke to one of 2 workers who literally fell into the chamber, and he swears, and again, this has not been confirmed, that what he saw was a skeleton armed with a large sword and wearing some sort of garment with a big red cross emblazoned across the chest. Some of the artifacts the same worker described sound uniquely non-Indian and more Christian in their nature, like something you would expect to find in an excavation near the Holy Land. Again, and it could be just a rumor, we have heard reports that the site may be more than 1,000 years old. These findings could mean that there is finally evidence that someone before Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, that's all for now. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Rachel. In other news, the ongoing...
Forgive me, Master Gregory. I did not expect anyone would be up so early.
Wake Lucas and get him on the next plane to New York.
Some evidence of an Iroquoian presence over there. The site is too elaborate. My guess is that there's a good deal of influence from the Adena culture, which disappeared around 200 AD. Don't it? But the shards indicate a more recent occupation. I'm holding a specimen which appears to depict a Wendigo, the mother of all monsters. But that wasn't part of the Adena mythology, it was Algonquin. And they peopled this area as late as the Dutch colonists. Okay. The site was used by a succession of nations, it seems. And I think it's more than a burial chamber. The antechamber gives way to the usual main tomb, and... My God.
Doc, are you okay?
This is not Iroquoian. It's not even continental. The writing. 7th, possibly even 6th century AD. This is... I think it's a Hibernian Celt.
That doesn't sound like an Indian tribe I've heard of.
It's not. You're a long way from home, stranger.
Merry Christmas, everything, Chris. The millennium is just about to roll over right here now. But here in our fair city, look like a big apple dome big enough to go around. 4 riots broke out today. 4 homeless shelters down in Hell's Kitchen in Columbus Circle. As Santa was joke and roll for his donation. nation and round up our west side. Entire for tax truck was hijacked and looted. The Millennium Bashment recent attacks in the area. Now for Nimbus, Hibiscus,
So,
Christmas.
where did you fly in from? Is it your first time in New York? It's okay if you don't want to talk. You know, I was just trying to be friendly. You know, brotherhood of man, and all that shit. Look at this fucking traffic. I make better time walking. You in a hurry?
You have a section, Ellie.
Doc, we're locking up. So, what exactly is he?
I think he's an Irish monk.
A monk with a sword? Well, figures if he was stationed in New York. So, what's with the Red Cross?
Yeah, that's the problem. This tunic doesn't make any sense. It's Knight Templar. Never seen a Knight Templar west of the European continent. What's it doing here?
You know the MTA Christmas party's tonight.
I refuse to celebrate a holiday designed by the church on Madison Avenue for the express purpose of making single people feel bad about their life choices.
Well, I was wondering, if you don't think I'm out of line for asking, what say we check it out? You know, drink some eggnog, open some presents.
You're not out of line. And thanks for asking, but, got all my presents right here.
Hey, Doc. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Tony! See you later, buddy.
The tunic is double woven Sardinian cut, blazoned with the Red Cross. The talisman, or amulet, is inscribed with Ogham script. Definitely Celtic. Interesting. The posterior is covered in wax. It may be hollow. Okay, Santa. Let this be some huge, career-making archaeological find, okay? Here goes.
Templar, you have failed.
Don't look in his eyes!
You can't take that. That's mine. Who are you? What do you want?
Anything found in that chamber is a property of the Mohawk Museum of New York, and you don't want to mess with us. Trust me. Hey, wait. Where is everything? Look. Look!
Forget about the key and everything that happened here. Go on with your life.
That key is my life.
Hey, mister. What are you doing there, mister? Mister! Hey, mister.
Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of being the greatest archaeologist in the world. You wouldn't take that away from me, would you?
Pride is a sin.
Listen, that skeleton was sealed in there for almost 1,500 years. Before Columbus, before the Vikings, the first white man to ever set foot in the New World. And think of what that means, the questions it raises.
Some questions are best left unanswered.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Somebody! Help! Look, I appreciate you saving my life back there. That guy was a maniac. But I really need to know what you're gonna do with that key. Where are you going?
I need a car.
What, you're gonna steal a car? I have one back at the site. I'll drop you wherever you want to go in exchange for that key. Ah!
È muerto, è
Calm
terribile, è
down,
muerto.
sir.
Ti sei
Just
detto?
calm down.
Io stavo qui facendo mi trabalho.
Hey, how about English? This is America, or maybe I should call the INS and get a translator if you know what I mean. Call for backup and cover the exits. Probably some sort of joyride, another gang initiation.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Just give me the key.
You killed Dante. What kind of a freak are you? You killed my friend.
That wasn't your friend. The evil inside him wanted that key. Please, give me the key.
Make another move and you never see this key again. So tell me, without making even the tiniest move towards me, what is so important about this key?
The key unlocks a door. The door to a prison. Don't!
This thing is a relic. Any prisoner waiting for it would be dust by now.
Not this prisoner. He is immortal.
You're crazy.
His freedom will mean the end of everything. Armageddon. The end of the world.
Thanks for the tip. Saves me paying taxes this year.
I don't blame you for not believing. I was once like you.
Stop it! Thank God you're here.
Feeling charitable this evening. So I will make you an offer, O fallen knight. Your lives for the key. Come now, my valiant adversary. Surely you know your soul is already forfeit. You and your Templar kin have broken all 4 of your pious vows. She is a beautiful woman, O Knight of Christ. Does she not tempt you? Poverty. Don't make me laugh. Your order thrives while children starve. Obedience. Your ancestors failed that one long ago when they refused to lay down their arms and disband. Protection of the pilgrims. Tell me, how many of your innocents have died at your hands this This time, there is no escape.
Request backup to the Casey party. Come on.
Padre, Filii, Spiritum Sanctum.
Dear God, please let this be the last.
What was all that about? Why did she keep calling you Knight and Templar? Huh? Look, we've got to go back. No, we've got to explain that something weird is going on.
Do you expect anyone to believe all those people are possessed?
This is great. A fugitive. What are you doing?
I must get to the airport and take this key back where it belongs.
Oh my God! Oh.
Central call units. You got one officer
How are you gonna do that? You're a cop killer. Every airport and train station and dock in this city will have an artist rendition of your pretty face. They'll be looking for you.
Then I must hide it. Where he cannot find it.
Look, I'm up to my ears in this shit. I'm involved now. So tell me what this is all about.
The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and on the third day rise again. According to the Nicene Creed, our Lord Jesus Christ remained in the land of the dead for 3 days following his crucifixion. During that time, he sought out his brother, God's other son.
Yeah, the Antichrist, right? But how come I've never heard of
It
this?
was in the Bible and the Nicene Creed until 1966, when Vatican II expunged all mention of Satan from the holy texts. But erasing a name does not destroy an entity.
Entity? So, you're talking about a fourth deity? Okay, let's see. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and who exactly?
For many deceivers are entered into the world who confess not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh. The Antichrist is called the Great Deceiver, because he clouds men's minds.
The Wendigo.
He's known by many names. Our Savior tried to reason with the evil one, but he would hear none of it. Mankind is his enemy, hatred his weapon. He would not yield.
So, Jesus trapped him?
And I saw an angel come down from the heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
You're telling me that that key is the key to the bottomless pit? So what is it doing here?
We're wasting time. He will find us. I have to get to the monastery.
Hey, to a monastery with the key to the bottomless pit?
Yes. Over the pit, a monastery was built. The oldest, greatest monastery in Christendom. In the Valley of Megiddo. In Jerusalem.
And this monastery sent you here. You're a priest. Hold on. So do I call you father?
No. My name is Lukas.
Hey, wait for me. Hey, nice to meet you, Lukas. I'm Karen.
Whatever happened to peace on earth, goodwill to man?
Didn't you hear about that, Roseberry? God issued a disclaimer.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, one of our guys and the dispatcher. We'll know what he saw as soon as the translator's done with him. But the uniform says it was a man and a woman, and that's not all.
Who? The killers?
It ain't Santa's. See these spikes here? Both victims had holes in the backs of their heads. Same MO as the stiff we found in the new subway tunnels an hour ago.
That where they found that ancient burial crypt thing? All right. Run a fingerprint check on the glove. And get in touch with that professor at Columbia. Schulman... Shilkin. Tell him to meet me at the subway dig ASAP, okay?
Senor Detective! Senor Detective!
Sorry about that, Lieutenant. Sorry about that, Lieutenant. The poor guy's hysterical. He thinks Quetzalcoatl attacked him.
Que Sotalo lo mató.
Quas a what?
It's the Aztec name for the devil.
El mismo. Me tiene escuchar con atención. Me tiene escuchar con atención.
What's he saying?
Crazy stuff.
Cuando era un niño, mi abuela me decía, Tío, descansa su alma. Que el diablo nos forma para engañar a la gente.
His grandmother used to tell him how the devil changes shape to fool people. He says the devil was here today. He looked into his eyes, and he saw the end of the world.
Ayúdame.
Take him to the hospital. Make sure that he's okay.
Ven conmigo. Sígame.
Okay.
Por favor.
Sígame.
You'll be okay.
No se preocupe, señor. Todo va a estar bien.
El diablo estaba aquí hoy día.
The city keeps getting weirder every year.
All units, we've got descriptions of first.
Nice moves. Is that the stuff they teach you in seminary school nowadays? Lucas, if this key is the only way the Antichrist can be released, why not simply destroy it?
The Evil One has powers too. The key cannot be destroyed, but it can be hidden. The Antichrist predicted he would be free at the end of the first millennium, when 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed in a season. To avoid this, Christ entrusted the key to our order.
So the key traveled from Jerusalem to downtown New York City.
We've kept the key from the Minion for almost 2,000 years. But now the millennium approaches again. The key's been moved many times by many brave souls. Legend tells us to fear the millennia as to redeem turning points. But the Minion, or Wendigo, never rests. He's most active when faith in God is most lacking.
So you're saying that this Minion is what possessed those people, made them attack us?
An ancient demon, Antichrist's familiar. It enters through the eyes, taps into an ancient part of the brain. And these creatures aren't really alive. They're merely puppets being controlled by this one small part of the brain.
So that's why the one shot to the head killed the cop. But the Minion's dead now, right?
Wrong. Destroying the brain only slows the Minion down, forces it to find another host, another innocent victim. The Minion can never be killed. It will never rest until its master is free.
I've got it. Okay, this thing, this Minion, uses human bodies, right? I mean, without a living body, it's powerless, right?
Yes.
So what if we hid the key where no human being could ever get to it, alive?
Where?
Not so fast. What say we do a little bartering? I want an exclusive deal to write about the history of your order.
Impossible. We've remained in the shadows for 2 millennia.
Lucas. The whole purpose of your order's existence is to keep that key away from the Minion. If my plan works, you'll all be able to take a long vacation. Do we have a deal?
Looks like World War III.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Sort of got it. I was coming up and I was looking. It's just, I think they. Hey!
Huh?
What you doing there?
Looking for my keys. Oh, found them.
Hey!
Take the car!
Boy, I'll tell you, I've had some lousy first dates, but you really win the Oscar.
For the last time, where are we going?
See? It's irritating when people won't answer, isn't it? I hope we've learned a little lesson here. Okay. When I was a kid, I grew up on a Mohawk reservation a few miles north of Malone. A couple years ago, they started dumping, the government that is, started dumping toxic waste in an old quarry. It's a perfect spot. No people, just Indians. Then they got the bright idea to add radioactive waste to the mix. Hey, why not? They may cancel each other out. Could rot a man to the bone in seconds. Drop the key in there, and the Minion would have to possess Superman to get it.
How do we get there?
Well, the foreman's called Michael Bear, the shaman of our tribe. My grandfather. It's a simple plan. He lets us in, you drop the key in the muck, and I write a best-selling book on the history of the Templars.
A vain ambition. Vanity is a sin.
Yes?
Gramps?
Karen.
Sorry to call you so early, but it's a matter of life and death. And I mean that literally. I need to get into the storage site.
I've had a dream, Karen. I have seen no indigo. He walks the land. He knows your face.
Yes, he does. You were right, Gramps. About everything you tried to teach me as a kid. About the good and evil spirits. And about how they walk the earth among us. I should have listened.
Time has no meaning, my child. As long as we can still learn.
Will you help us?
Yes, Karen.
Thank you. I love you. We'll be there in a few hours. All set. He'll do it.
The archaeological find of the century. Destroyed.
Yeah, breaks my heart. So you have any idea what happened here?
There's no telling when Karen Goodleaf was involved.
Why? You know this archaeologist?
She has a reputation for violent behavior.
What do you mean?
She was a student of mine. Native American develops a big case of chip on shoulder and ruins a possibly very promising career.
Hey, Doc. Check this out.
Impossible. The Celtic talisman. Must have belonged to him.
What's so important about it?
Because like this skeleton, it's something else that shouldn't be here. What? See this, detective? This is the symbol of the Knights Templar.
Anything like the Knights of Columbus?
Hardly. Templars were warrior monks formed in the Middle Ages to protect pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. There are theories, though, suggesting the Knights were founded much earlier. By St. Peter, in fact. The keepers of the holy relics. Of course, this theory has never been proven, but this tomb would suggest that the Templars existed as far back as the 6th century AD. And that they discovered America.
Heavy enough to motivate 4 murders?
Detective, you mentioned that the killer was using a spiked glove?
Yeah, why?
Spiked gloves were the Templars' weapon of choice.
These Templars, Doc, are they still around?
Not a chance. They were all killed by a mad French king, Philip IV. They'd by then strayed from their initial vow of poverty and were the biggest moneylenders in Christendom. They clashed with King Philip and Pope Clement VI. So the Pope and the King had them disbanded, took all their money, and burned them at the stake.
So what are you saying? This guy's a history buff or something?
What I'm saying is that your suspect is a Templar wannabe.
You mean a Manson cult-type killer?
Wouldn't be surprised. It is, after all, the end of the millennium. Traditionally, when fringe groups and lunatics predict the world will come to an end.
We're running a fingerprint check on the glove. Should have the results in an hour.
Right. Right. Steve, put on APB on a crazy wannabe Templar knight and a female archaeologist Indian with a chip on her shoulder.
His Holiness disapproves. Why does everything fun have to be so bad?
There is no joy in sin.
How would you know? You ever sinned? So, tell me, Sir Knight. How do the boys back at the Templar frat house hang loose?
My brothers and I pray and prepare.
What do? Play war games? How does one join the Holy Hit Squad? Is it hereditary?
For some, others are recruited.
Were you? Did you have a life before becoming God's warrior?
I've always been a warrior, but not always for God.
Oh, this is bad.
What?
Gotta stop for gas.
This is Central Dispatch at 1 Police. Stand by for further description of those parking lot perpetrators.
I'll be with you in a sec, folks.
Okay. Get some meat, chips, candy bar, anything. I'm starving.
Wait, hold on. It's dangerous.
What's so dangerous? We're in the middle of nowhere with a couple of hicks and 2 lethal-looking tourists. Don't you ever just relax?
You don't understand. Every stranger I meet could hide the enemy.
In New York City, police are searching for a man and a woman associated with last night's brutal ritual killings. At a news conference
On Christmas Eve. That'll be the devil's handiwork.
Man, it's heat. Do you believe it?
The world is going to hell in a handbasket.
Every human being I touch, I may have to kill. I can never be close to anyone. They could be the Minion. Anyone could be the Minion. Even you.
I think we're taking this paranoid thing a little too far. I find it hard to believe that anyone can be the Minion. Jesus. Spend your whole life like this? Fearing everybody?
The two suspects were last seen driving an MTA van. The man is tall.
What's taking this guy so long?
The woman reported to be dark-haired and of medium
Hey,
height.
could you hurry up, please? We're late for church.
Yeah, sure. Just a moment.
Please contact the state police in your area.
Relax. We're almost there.
Don't make a move. What the? You're those ritual killers, aren't you? Devil worshippers.
You make a move and you eat buck, okay? Troy! Call the sheriff. I think I'm gonna make the paper.
Suspects have been taken to Malone County Police Station. MTA van license checked out. Registered to one count.
Bringing in another one, Stikowski? Must be the friggin' heat wave.
One leather wallet, no ID, no credit cards. One airline ticket stub. One passport. $1,000 in cash. Bible. One key. Possibly gold. Probably stolen.
It does not belong to you!
And I'll bet the farm it doesn't belong to you either.
You fools! He will go for it!
No, don't!
Log him up until his lawyer gets here. Okay. Call Lieutenant Rosebeard County telling me bag this psycho, get a shrink over here fast. I want her checked out.
Right away, Captain.
Okay, now the lady.
She's over here, Captain.
Okay, ma'am. Step into my office and tell me what this is all about.
From the female officer's autopsy.
My God, impossible.
No lines of character or personality. It's like this woman was born yesterday.
Except, look at this part of the cerebellum. How swollen it is. And this slash here, cutting it off from the rest of the brain. Interesting. This old text was filed under Columbia's rare occult section. It depicts a mythical battle the Templars fought against the Devil's Minion. Probably a symbolic representation of sin.
They're armed with spiked gloves.
Precisely. The Templars believed that evil nested in the rear lower portion of the brain. A quick blow to the head with a spiked glove gave their victims a merciful death. Much like a toreador putting a bull out of its misery. Interesting they should pick that particular spot of the brain. You see this knot of tissue here? It's called the amygdala. And this is the
center of aggression.
Very good, Detective. It's also called the reptile brain. What could have caused this anomaly?
I have no idea. Could be some new kind of brain disease. Holy stiffs have it.
Disease that affects the amygdala?
Creating perfect killers.
Perhaps. And bear in mind, I'm only speculating here, but maybe our Templar wannabe might be the carrier. Did you get any information on him?
Yeah. The guy's name's Lukas Sadorov. He arrived in New York from Israel last night.
Middle East. Hotspot for unusual diseases. But why the obsession with Templar lore? Was he a history student or a travel guide of some sort?
No. Former Spetsnaz. Elite Soviet commando unit. A war hero from a long line of war heroes. His dad was decorated in World War II. Granddaddy in the October Revolution. But something went wrong with our boy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
His unit in Afghanistan was involved in an atrocity. Wiped out a whole village. Women and children. After that, disappeared. Russians think that he went mercenary. Looks like he got in touch with the beast within.
Got him. Highway Patrol picked him up south of Malone. Chopper's waiting for you.
Here we go.
That psychiatrist now. I don't care if it is Christmas.
Look, I know how this sounds, but believe me, that the Minion is not a figment of my imagination. It's already killed a lot of people. And it'll kill all of us if we don't stop it.
Merry Christmas.
The hell's that?
have failed. Soon my master will live again.
Lucas. Come on.
You saved my life, Karen. Thank you. Are you okay?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
I'm lost. I'm drifting through life, Lucas. I haven't been home in 15 years.
And now you're not sure if you can ever find a way back.
Yeah.
Home is where you're loved. Follow your heart. It will lead the way.
How the hell did Sadorov do all this damage? I thought you had him and the woman in custody.
The suspects didn't do this, sir.
No? Then who did?
We should do an autopsy immediately. If his brain exhibits symptoms of the disease, we could have an epidemic on our hands.
Epidemic?
Yeah.
All right. Do it. Slice him and dice him. Officer.
In private, we don't want to start a panic.
Officer. Do it quickly. Let me have your radio. Dispatch. Roseberry, Malone County. I need some backup. And a chopper here at the nearest airport.
There it is. Home. I collected my first pot shards and axe heads over there in those hills. I played on the ancient battlefields of my tribe. I fell in love with the past. Let's go. Gramps.
What took you so long? Oh. Karen.
And air surveillance. Yeah, well, there's 100 miles of woods and shrubs and crap all over. We have no idea where they're going.
I do. The Wakanasake Flats power plant. I just figured it out.
What are you talking about?
Goodleaf grew up on the Wakanasaki reservation not too far from here. A couple of years ago, the government built a nuclear containment facility on the grounds. She's been threatening to sabotage the facility ever since. She and the Psycho could seek asylum there, and her people would protect them.
Get a chopper ready. And contact the Wakanasaki reservation. Tell them to keep an eye out for anyone fitting their description.
I saw you too, in my dream. Any man who fights the Wendigo is welcome here.
Thank you.
It won't be easy getting in there. And the Wendigo, Satan as you call him, is very powerful. These are times of need. I called on some old friends for help.
Uh-huh.
Welcome, Grey Eagle.
There. Look, Karen. Thought you swore you'd never set foot in this place again.
I was wrong. I was wrong about a lot of things.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Well, you're gonna need a few things. I brought you some gear, all kinds of stuff to get you in. You'll find containment suits, mirrored visors to hide your popular faces.
Won't we need some way to get past security?
Two tickets to the dance, courtesy of the Grey Eagle Printing Press.
Yep. You still got the touch.
Idle hands are the devil's tools.
All personnel are reminded to follow decontamination procedures. Highly volatile toxic waste remains open in the area. Emergency lockdown rules will be in effect for use. The cafeteria in Area C.
Emergency shipment, Chris. I got some soup here needs to cool off. There you go. 50,000 gallons of radioactive soup with a half-life maybe 4,000 years.
So is Conan here your new main squeeze?
Nothing like that. He's a priest.
Yeah, and I'm General Custer.
When we get you in, you only have 90 seconds before a Class B contamination.
I want a description of the suspects over the PA system every 10 minutes. I want your men armed at all times.
With all due respect, Lieutenant, it's Christmas Day. Now, you're out of your jurisdiction here. If there's a problem, we are perfectly capable of handling it on our own.
You know, that's funny, because that's what the Highway Patrol thought. And they're still tagging bodies.
They know you're here. I'll have to take the key in.
Be on the alert and report to your
Trust,
managers.
white man. A quality your people could use more of. That wasn't so hard, was it? Give me a minute to change and meet me by the access door.
Gramps. Be careful, okay? Come on, we better get out of sight.
I want this pathetic excuse of a body.
Sorry. I kind of got attached to it over the years.
That was not a request.
Ego! Evil's here, Wendigo. You're nothing unless I let you be.
Let me do this the hard way.
Taking him so long. Everything okay, Gramps?
Send it back to hell.
That's the sign of the Wendigo. Lucas is back! That's not my grandfather! It's Dr. Shuckers! Get him! My grandfather!
I can't stop here. They'll be heading for the cooling facility. This way! I want two with us. The rest seal off all corridors around Sector G. Do not move in unless I say so.
Knight of Christ. And don't fear. I shall soon send your fellow Templars to join you. And then I will free my sweet master.
joking.
Ah, Lieutenant.
Take him!
I think it's time you gained some first-hand experience about the killer instinct.
I'll see you in hell.
Yes, you will.
Forces continue to clash with government troops.
The forces of evil are rising in anticipation of his release. The Minion is close, Benner.
The Minion will take the key directly to Jerusalem. Where's the nearest airport?
Montreal's international. You can cross the border at Cornwall. You should leave now. They'll be looking for you at the border.
We're gonna need passports for Canadian customs. Can you make them for us, Grey?
Us? No, Karen. I'm going alone.
He's right, Karen. You should stay here.
Bullshit! A deal is a deal.
The Minion has the key. All deals are off.
Grey doesn't wear his fortress cap till I say so. You still need me.
Karen, you have no concept of the danger. Fame and success aren't worth throwing your life away, are they?
Do you think this is about a stupid book? That son of a bitch killed my grandfather. I was lost before, Lucas. Now I'm following my heart. Please don't tell me I can't finish something I've already started.
I'll have to call the monastery.
Take my cell phone.
Bear is still with us. Somehow. I can feel him.
He always watched over you. No matter where you were.
Yes?
Master Gregor,
Lucas.
I've not succeeded. The Minion is on his way with a key. Has our champion failed? Wait the others.
Sakata teri wasta. Tini kariwes. Eron yegesque. Sateras wioak. Kiwai.
I've never heard you speak Mohawk before. For that matter, I've never heard you apologize before.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Arriving from Toronto. Flight 701 from Montreal will be slightly delayed. Please do not leave parcels or suitcases unattended in the air terminal. Such objects will be removed by security.
To the Valley of Megiddo.
My brothers! He is near! Keep your eyes open! You and you! Cover the back!
Anything? I don't understand. The Minion should have arrived in Jerusalem hours ago.
Perhaps Lukas was in error. I always had my doubts about him. If only you'd sent me instead!
Brother Lukas was chosen for this mission because he, among us, is the most experienced in the art of war.
If you say so, Master.
Lifetimes for this moment.
You have learned nothing, you demon. No matter how long you seem to triumph, ultimately you cannot win. This is God's world.
God? God is dead!
I killed the Minion! The Minion is dead, Master. Now who is the bravest among us?
No, don't touch me!
You shall be released.
Oh my God, we're too late.
Master Gregor! Bernard!
Oh, my brothers. Forgive me. I'm responsible.
Master Gregor!
Lukas!
Master.
Thank God you're here.
Master. Master. Where is the Minion?
The Minion lives on in Bernard. In the name of all that is holy, Lukas, stop here.
Behind the altar. The key must be in there. Find it!
Intelligence doesn't match your strength. If it did, you'd realize we're fighting on the wrong side! Think, fool! My master's been trapped for 2,000 years! Yet, your world is hell! War, hate, disease, pestilence! Who causes these things? You! Your God, Lukas! Your God creates pain, misery, unspeakable agony. Why? Because it is infinite madness! You cannot tempt me, demon. No! Perhaps not you!
I'm sorry.
I'm suffering. Release me.
God failed you, Lukas. Just as he has failed this world. Soon all creation will bow to my master's might. Even your sweet Jesus!
Forgive me, but...
Don't look at him, Karen! Don't listen!
They all betrayed you, Karen!
I say, let your anger flow, bitch!
Anger is a sin. Lucas, your hands.
It's nothing.
It's over, right? The Minion, it's dead.
You can't kill a spirit. We merely stopped it. For another 1,000 years.
Well, then what? There are no more Templars, Lucas.
There's one. There will be more. Perhaps your book will help.
Screw the book. I'll help. What? Who says Templars have to be men?
Karen, you don't know what you're asking.
Don't I?
There is a first time for everything.